Hey everyone, welcome to our daily gratitude and affirmation practice. Thank you so much for being here. How are you guys? How is your Christmas? Let me walk you guys through my day. Actually, the number one gratitude, I'm grateful it's borderline cold. It's bearable with what I'm wearing today, which is nice because I'm like half awake. I had the craziest dreams last night. I don't even think I can put it all together at this moment. I'm a very vivid dreamer. There was flying, there was alligators, there was this beach made of like different types of like glass. It was so interesting. And I feel like I just was talking to somebody all night long in real life. I don't know. But we're here. Number one, gratitude. I guess let's walk through, it'd probably be easier to walk through the start of my day yesterday. Grateful I got up early. I got my day started. Number two, grateful I stayed off social media. I had a way more pleasant day. There are just some days where I don't think social media is really that good. And if you're trying to have a day for yourself, that's probably a good day to not be on social media. It doesn't even have to be a holiday, you know? No deer. So, I don't know if that's a deer or not. I can't really tell without traversing through the woods. I think it is a deer, though. There's this tree that has an overhang. I swear that there's a deer next to it. But so I'm grateful I stayed off social media. Just really reconnected with myself. Number three, I did a lot yesterday, but I'm grateful that I got to make pumpkin pancakes. That took quite a while, though. That's the one thing I just really dislike about cooking is it's such a time sink for me. I don't know how my dad does it. My dad can make pancakes and, get so many of them out within an hour. Like, mix them all, put on the griddle, you flip them, and it took me 2 hours yesterday. But they were good. Tried a syrup from Maryland. Not as good as the maple syrup from like Vermont or the other states. I actually still prefer it. There are some foods that I'm picky over. Maple syrup is one, butter is another. I only get the Kerrygold butter from Ireland. Olive oil is another. I get my olive oil imported, which is pretty easy to do. I just get it through Amazon, but I get it from, there's an olive grove, farm in Greece that every single one of their containers is labeled with a number, so you can identify which tree in the orchard it came from. I don't see any deer. They've been like really kind of hunkered down. I think we can sit here for a second, but I'll stand. Give you guys a view first. No more ice either. That didn't last very long. But the pumpkin pancakes were really good. I even have extra, which I'm really excited to finish off today. Number 4 for the day. Let's see, I'm grateful after that I got some time just to really just take like a nice long shower, put my makeup on, care for myself. That was a good moment. And while I was doing that, I was catching up on a lot of meditation videos. So I got to do some of that yesterday. It's really good. Number 5 for the day. Let's see. After that, I'm grateful that I have. I started doing this at my halfway through my last job, but I keep a running list of all of the projects and accomplishments that I've had while I've been working. That makes it really easy if I need to pull from that or, later in life. And so I got that. I update it now every month. Got that updated. That was a huge win. And then number 6, grateful I got my emails mostly taken care of. That is the part I kept with it. There's a lot of sorting that goes into my personal emails, not my business email, but my business email is pretty easy because I keep up with it, and that one, I organized and did stuff in probably like 30 minutes. But the rest of my personal emails, there's the hawk. Oh, so pretty. But the rest of my emails, that's where I kind of got lost because I had 2 months worth of emails. I had a lot of different orders come through. I realized that for one of the things I ordered recently, it was delivered to my mailbox and I never got it. So hopefully I'm going to see the mailman today and be able to ask him, because I think it's in another box that I wasn't given the key to. Because there's quite a few packages sitting in mailboxes. And then, let's see. What are we on? Number 6? So after mail, mail kind of wore me out. I didn't anticipate it taking that long. So after mail, I was like, I gotta eat some food. I ended up I got some Thai food, which was really good, actually. So I got some Thai food, and I'm grateful that there was a place opening at food. I really enjoyed that. And then, of course, I had Cold Stone that I had gotten 2 days ago at this point. And so I ate that while I was doing content. So number 7, I realize if I do about 2 months each day, I should be done by the new year. I'm slightly behind in that. So I got January and February organized, and then I picked whether it's a gratitude or affirmation that I want to write the post about. I have to write all the posts, and then I have to do all of that for March and April as well. So, and then get the visuals set up and then actually post them. So I'm going to do that today. What is that? 6? Maybe that's 7. But we're getting there. At the very least, like, January is going to be done before January starts. And high confidence with February too. So that, I think I'm going to have most of it, if not all. I'm striving for all done by the end of this month. And then 8, I got to talk to a lot of people yesterday. That was really nice. Wished everyone Merry Christmas. My friend who lives in New York that I've been trying to talk to for a little bit, I found out that she was deathly ill and had recovered enough so that she could enjoy Christmas Day. And we're going to talk this week, which is going to be really good. Talked to John for a little bit yesterday. We're striving to pick up the podcast today. So if all goes well, I should have an episode up for you guys by tomorrow at the latest. I'll let you guys know. But I'm excited to start that up again. And he's been doing Twitch, and has been consistent with that. So I think Twitch is something that I'm going to pick up in the new year. I think that's going to be pretty fun. I don't really know what exactly I'm going to do with that, but, you know, it might be just casual talks, hanging out with people, you know, probably crystals as well. And then book reviews. We'll see what it grows into. So, let's see. 8, 9. Okay, so after content, grateful, I also got a few things done for the trip. I now have almost all of my stays booked for February. And it's just a matter of deciding. I need to make an Excel file to just kind of outline everything. And then possibly determining if I need another rental, and then the last hotel, and then all of February should be done, which then means that I can focus on getting my stuff for March in place. And March should not be as hectic. I also need to reach out to my family and you know, because they're going to be where I'm going in March. Well, that was a huge win too. A 10 for the day. 10 for the day is going to be, I'm grateful I'm continuing to keep with my going to bed earlier. So I went to bed. It was probably like 10:30. I was so tired though. I had really crazy dreams, but I've woken up this morning and I do have energy. I'm ready for the day. Have a half day tomorrow, and then it's the weekend. And we're going to just carry on our merry way. My goal is to get to a place where I'm just tying up loose ends in January. So we're working, we're striving, we're working, we're going. Those are my gratitudes. And we're gonna head back up the path here. Because my fingers, if I can turn you guys around, my fingers are getting a little too cold. Also, something really nice. Finished my last bag of tea yesterday. Ginseng tea. And that was a good way to start the day. My throat's a little scratchy. I'm also kind of excited because I know I haven't talked about the diet for a while, but I feel like my body is just very clear with the signals it sends now. And I'm picking up on different things that I don't think I picked up when I was younger, or if I did, like I didn't, there was so much inflammation that the signal wasn't as clear as it is now. For example, I drank some hot chocolate at my dad's, and then I immediately kind of like got a headache. I don't know if that's the milk or the powder mix, but I've noticed that certain foods I'll start to get a headache. And when I was growing up, I had very bad migraines. And now I'm almost wondering if the migraines were from the stress of everything that was going on when I was growing up, but also I wonder if it was because of the food. If my body was just so inflamed back then. And then I notice, it's funny, it's so unfortunate because Asian food is some of my favorite, but my body will get like weirdly itchy in different places when I eat certain foods. And even just thinking, it was so funny because last night when I ordered the food, there were some areas of my body, like my stomach, that started sending me a signal that it was like right above or the skin over my stomach was like starting to get itchy, and I was like, all right. But I've noticed I kind of react to onions now. So my body does not like spinach. Spinach doesn't really like the squashes. So I'm starting to learn that if I have something like that in my day, I need to cool it for the remainder. But also, I'm starting to make different life rules for myself. This can be a number 11, but if I'm eating out during the day, or if I have already planned to, then maybe I'll eat breakfast, but like eating out meal will be one of the only things that I do. My body is like really okay with that. Also, trying not to eat out more than once a day if I can. Even on trips now, I will opt to go to the grocery store and get one of those pre-made salads, which is still not the best for you, but I will opt to do that instead of eating out. And I'll get other light things too, like applesauce or... So I'm excited for this because then that means I can still have my variety and not be as impacted as I was in the past. And then also maybe fortifying myself. Like I know I've been eating bad, so I've been taking the gut medicine, the peach stuff. GI Revive, that's what it is. And, hasn't been too bad. I'm also really looking forward to, I want to start lifting again in the coming year. So that's something I'm going to be putting back into my routine. I miss it. My body misses it. All good things. Okay. So let's do the message of the day. What do you think about yourself? So as we go through these situations, we hit moments that are mirrors and reflections. Really everything's a reflection of something that's inside you, or something that's helping you become the version of yourself that you want to be. Cat's getting into a fight back there. And with that, we're gonna feel not equal to others. I don't see the cat. Huh. I don't know. We're gonna not feel equal to others. We're going to feel inadequate. We're going to feel lost. We're going to feel like we don't know what we're doing. But always remember, we are equal to the other person. But our understanding of equality is very much something physical for something equally physical. Or something tangible for something equally tangible. And that's not how equality works. Equality for the fact that internally, let me just keep it simple. We all have a soul, right? So, or an essence and energy, that's equal. Nothing that you do or don't do is going to make you any more or less equal than somebody else. When we get into all these situations and the dynamics of the situation and how we view the other person and their traits and their qualities and what they're doing, that provides a sense of unequalness. And then our minds are so focused on other people, on thinking about it from their perspective. It's so funny how our minds trick us, right? So this is like the core of the message today is like, how do you view yourself? What do you think? Because when we're thinking about this situation, we think we're thinking about it from our perspective. Let me give an example. You have two kids at the playground. They're playing with a ball. One kid named Johnny. Sorry for any of the Johnnies watching. There's a deer. One kid named Johnny. Oh my God, if I can. Sorry guys, I have to take off my glove. There you are. One kid named Johnny pushes another kid, I don't know, we'll just call him Charles, down to the ground. When Charles goes to his mom or dad and says, Johnny pushed me. Let's see if we can get to a better spot. When he goes and says that to his parents, what is the subject of that? Johnny, not him. And we take this concept and we utilize this way of thinking as adults too. So it's not really from our perspective because, while we might be able to identify, I'm hurt, we don't respond for ourselves. We respond to our perception of the other person's actions. So what does this mean as an adult? So, you're at a park. Adults are playing kickball. You're Charles. Johnny pushes you down. Why? I don't know. He just felt like it. Are you Johnny? You don't look like a Johnny. And so we're gonna keep walking. And so instead of, as an adult, we can say, hey, that wasn't cool. Don't push me down. But we're ruminating over what someone else did to us instead of how we feel and what we're going to do about it. The difference between recognizing what you feel and then taking an action forward as a boundary. So the first scenario, you're reactive to what this person did. Hey, don't push me. And you think you're setting a boundary, right? But the actual, where we want to get to is when something happens, we kind of take the other person out of it. So you need to ask yourself in your brain, how do I feel? And we can, it's almost like we where we stop in this is after we have identified, I'm angry or I'm hurt. But you need to take it a step further and say, okay, I'm angry or I'm hurt. How, am I, anger is a protective emotion. Am I worthy of being protected? Am I worthy of not feeling pain, of not being hurt by others? And then asking yourself the question, if the answer is yes, then it's how would I react as a person worthy of being protected? And I think that you'll find that the stance in which you take in the situation, when you're asking yourself those questions and understanding what type of action you want to take, is going to be a lot firmer, more clear, more direct. Might even be different. Might even be more strong, a stronger stance than you would have taken by just telling someone, hey, don't hurt me. It's almost like we're missing the oomph behind our boundaries, because while we can set a boundary, we haven't gone that extra step in identifying how strongly we believe that we are worth that boundary. Remember, boundaries have nothing to do with the other person or an external situation. Boundaries are about defining you. And I've been practicing this for the last week, and I have learned that I am very unapologetic, very clear, and really just very okay at setting boundaries this way. Because the first situation is you're still in a power under situation. You're trying to get somebody else to not take an action towards you because you're not fully in your power. But when you can be unapologetic about your boundaries, it means you've actually connected with yourself and have built yourself up and understand that that's not something a person of worth will handle or needs to put themselves in that situation. Furthermore, boundaries, again, they're never for the other person, they're for you. It makes it a lot easier to walk away from situations too. When your focus is on you and your worth, there's nothing that you won't do for yourself. Everything is secondary. I think that's the other point I'm trying to get at is we make everything else the primary subject in our brains, even if we think that we are thinking about ourselves and doing an action for us. We're not unless we're connected to that subject and that primary source. So that's the message of the day. Well, let me know if this was helpful. Curious if you guys lean one way or the other. If I'm not consciously thinking of myself, I do tend to lean more towards the first situation, but I am practicing more and more again. You know, your mindset is your most powerful tool. Getting my mind to think more subconsciously in the second. All right, so affirmation time. Number 1, as always, I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it. I humbly ask for help today. Number 2, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. And I am worth love, care, and respect, nourishment, and support. Number 3, sleep is my divine practice. Deep, refreshing, peaceful, healing, soul-refreshing sleep is available to me each and every night. I claim it tonight and every night. Number 4 for the day. I'm not going to stress. Everything is being worked out for my ultimate good. Number 5. Ooh, I haven't said this one in a while. I have infinite possibilities, and I choose what is most fun, exciting, loving, nourishing, supportive for me, healthy and healing. And my world is about, number 6, my world is about to expand exponentially in all areas. Number 7 for the day. I do not shrink myself to fit in spaces I do not belong in. Instead, I find spaces big enough to accommodate me. Ooh, powerful. Powerful, powerful. Number 8. Number 8. What a beautiful, amazing day to be alive. Let's appreciate the fact that we are powerful co-creators. Get to experience this day. Number 9. Choose again. I choose better for myself. And it's a brand new day. It's a fresh start today, guys. 9. I am freaking powerful and I am empowered and I powerfully show up to co-create the present reality that I am a part of. And 10 for the day. 10 for the day is going to be I am a person of worth and value that will never be changed no matter what I do or don't do. And I seek always to uphold, honor, nourish, and protect that value. that is all for today, guys. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a great Christmas day. I really enjoyed having a day to myself. We're going to continue that theme. We're going to have a nice, quiet, peaceful day. A very casual, slow day. But I'll get back to you guys. I love you. What are you grateful for? What are you affirming? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments. And I'll get back to you guys a little later today. Bye.